Alright, so here are the parts of a homemade, very cheap, recycled vacuum extractor. And the purpose for this is to suck out liquids from somewhere deep that may be poisonous, may be toxic, may be corroded, or just simply dirty. Something you don't want to suck into your wet, dry shop vac. So here, starting with the shop vac end, this is a standard vacuum cleaner attachment. And I put a piece of PVC, just beveled it off with a chisel and jammed it down in there so it's tight. And then there's a connector piece here that I've drilled a hole and connected a piece of clear tubing, and that just slips on like that. And then the tube goes to a lid. It's just a plain old plastic lid from a coffee barrel or a coffee can. And then there's a hole drilled in it here for the big tube, and then another little hole drilled with the tube going out. And while I got the lid from this plastic one, when I turn the vacuum cleaner on, it actually collapses these. They're not strong enough. So I found a steel can that the lid happens to fit on. Snug enough. It's not a perfect fit, but it does work. And when you turn the vacuum on, the vacuum will hold the lid down even though it's not a perfect fit, but it has to be tight. And then this tube, the end of this tube goes into whatever liquid you want to vacuum up, and then the vacuum cleaner creates a vacuum here in the can, which then sucks the liquid through the tube into the can with the air being removed into the vacuum cleaner, the dirty old liquid into the can, and none of the liquid gets out of the container and none of it gets into your vacuum. So it's a better system, and then I'll show you in just a second how it works in action. Okay, so here is our vacuum dirty fluid extractor. You can see there's the can. This hose runs down and connects into a standard shop vac, and then from the other side, this tube runs down into, in this case it's the power steering pump, but it's full of dirty caustic liquid that we don't want to touch and we don't want in our vacuum. So we have, you can see inside here, two short hoses that don't touch, so the liquid's going to be extracted into the can and not into the vacuum. So go ahead, get a hold of the hose jack and get ready. Here we go. Okay, and here we go with the vacuum extraction. See? Fluid's going down. Now you can see the dirty old filter, and nothing has gotten in our shop vac. It's gone really fast, really clean.